Hi guys! So we are in Georgina's kitchen with yummy goodness, and I cooked all of this. I'm just kidding.
She did a great job. I want to come to your house.
I know, right? No, I did not, but I can, and you can too, with help from our lovely friend, food blogger, passionate about cooking, and just her own extraordinaire when it comes to putting a twist on food. And so, Georgina, Thanksgiving's around the corner. Thanks to you, we're gonna have Thanksgiving early, right, Kezhal? Yes. And so, tell us, this fun twist on Thanksgiving that you have put together.
Sure. So, let's start with the main dish, the turkey. What we're looking at here is a slow roasted turkey. So, if you stress out about Thanksgiving, don't. You can make this puppy overnight, slow roast it for about 90 minutes at 450. Cook it overnight, drop it down to 200 degrees, and then in the morning it's done. You just grill it back up to 350 or 450 to get that golden crisp. Slice it, and your turkey is done. This turkey is very simple, not too many ingredients. My secret ingredient though, double chocolate stout. Beer makes this dish so juicy and so tender, and a little bit of kosher salt and butter, and a few slices of onion, and this dish is done.
And where do you get that from?
So locally here in El Paso, you can probably find this at a Sprouts supermarket.
Okay.
And you can look at any other beverage store as well. So has to be chocolate though. Can't be an IPA because it'll give it a bitter taste. That chocolate
and who doesn't love chocolate?
Who doesn't love chocolate and beer? Then we're gonna move to your carrots. So we've got maple glaze with Crown Royale Black, a little bit of brown sugar and butter, and you can put these in the oven at 375 for 40 minutes just so it can absorb all that flavor. Toss it into a pan, saute it, and you get this nice golden crispy.
That looks delicious.
Super sweet, full of liquor. Carrot, but kids can eat it too, so it gives it a lot of flavor.
Because when you're cooking, the alcohol essentially just like
exactly
evaporates.
It cooks into it, but it gives it a nice. Since this is a Canadian whiskey, it gives it a nice flavor, and with the maple, it kind of brings it all together.
Yeah.
So I've got a little bit of Canada over here with the maple and the whiskey, and then over here we've got what my daughters love, mac and cheese. However, my little one Lexi doesn't like chili so much, so I have to mix it up, but my older daughter does. So this has Anaheim peppers or California chilies roasted, roasted jalapenos, fresh cream, whipping cream, and Munster cheese and butter. So no Velveeta here, baby. All cheese. All cheese.
This is gonna be our best breakfast
Yes, here
yet.
is your fork, and you can eat it. You can put some
I'll
in
put
here.
some on the plate.
Yes, go around and let me know what you think.
Absolutely. I'm dying to try.
I already snuck one of the carrots and it tastes like candy. It was so good.
Yeah.
Good, Kezhal, yeah.
Oh, and it's got a kick.
So there's two
spicy.
different chilies.
It's good.
There's going to be some. The jalapenos is what's going to give it a kick, and then the Anaheim pepper or the California pepper is also going to kind of balance it out.
Yeah. Oh man, those green chilies.
And what do we have here? It looks like a mix of different.
Okay,
and I love Brussels sprouts.
Yeah. So I didn't do stuffing for you guys today.
Oh, that's okay.
I decided to make Brussels sprouts with butternut squash, raisins, cranberries, walnuts, maple, and a hint of orange from a mandarin orange, and that's what you get. And you slow roast this, and Brussels sprouts still taste like Brussels sprouts after this dish.
Really?
Kids, my daughter ate this up. She's like, Mom, I want more Brussels sprouts.
So the kids who have had tough time eating your veggies,
This is the one for them. So it's a good mixture, and it's kind of like stuffing, but not stuffing with bread. And then...
So good. And this is the perfect amount. Here's like 1, 2, 3 sides already.
Yeah.
And we still have another side to go.
Yeah.
Right. And so the next side, so locally here in El Paso, I'm in the junior league, and we sell this green chili salt blend. We had it at the Christmas fair.
I know. How was the turnout there?
It was great. We had a great turnout, wonderful vendors. And we bought some of this because my daughter loves this spice and another one. And so we made mashed potatoes with green chili salt blend. So very simple, bag of potatoes, boil them, put some heavy whipping cream, butter, and a ton of this stuff. No
About
salt.
how much do you put of that?
So I put about a 1/4 cup in this, but you have to taste it along the way. You can add more, you could add less, depending on what your preference is.
Can that be bought year round or no?
Yes, you
and
can
order
actually,
online.
You can actually buy this through Junior League of El Paso.
cool.
Okay.
You can
That's
go
a
to
good
their
cause.
website or you can call them.
Awesome.
Okay.
Game changer.
Yes. So try those. And last but not least, so
This is different.
This
for
is
dessert.
very different. My husband is Welsh Tasmanian, as they say. So he grew up in Australia most of his life. And Australians love their dessert. So we didn't, instead of making a big one, we made mini ones for you guys.
Yeah.
And the girls are actually going to decorate these. So this is basically like a meringue. And this is a very precise recipe because you could really botch this.
Okay.
You'll look online on my website later on today, but you have to literally keep it in the oven closed for like an hour so it could just set to get this nice, look at how hard and
Yeah.
And did you put
is.
that? Did you have to bake it?
You bake it.
I'm a terrible baker. I'll fail at that.
No, you'll do fine.
But it look pretty. But I have bakers in my family. All my
Right.
in-laws are big bakers.
And then you guys will get some whipping cream that we have set aside.
Okay.
And we'll put whipping cream in these little nests. And then we'll put
what's this?
lemon zest.
Oh,
That's
that's
going to make it really taste awesome.
Oh.
And then you can put some strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, or pomegranates. You decorate it as you wish.
And is it like,
Yum,
do
that's
guests
so
like
much
build it
fun.
themselves, or do you
No,
just like make different?
I'm making you guys do it.
Good. We learned something out of this.
No, so usually we have it already decorated. We put our fruits, we put our cream, our lemon zest,
Okay.
and then our fruits, and then we put it on the table, and everyone's just dying.
Yes.
Like it's gone in like 5 minutes. We
I
actually
love pomegranates.
we
I'm
sell.
so
We had a
excited.
Friendsgiving earlier on Sunday, and we actually made a
Yes.
pavlova for some close family friends, and literally it was
I'm
gone.
sure a big hit.
It's popular,
That's
yeah.
actually what was requested. They're like, can we
Really?
make the pavlova?
How many times did it take you though to perfect it, or did you like nail it the first try?
I think for my husband, it took him maybe 2 times to perfect it. But he's from Australia. He grew up eating this stuff. And then we did have a botch over the weekend because I was cooking too many things in the oven, and it has to be very precise.
Yeah.
And I was like, baby, we killed the pavlova, and we made a new one, and it was perfectly fine. So, but it's a great recipe, and you're
Yeah.
gonna love it. And then lastly, the garnish that we have is a fresh cranberry sauce. You see these 2 lovely
and those
glasses
two.
of red wine.
Is this what you would pair with that?
Actually, no, it's made with red wine.
Oh.
So there's a theme here with alcohol, but it really infuses the flavor. So it's made with fresh cranberries, red wine, brown sugar, a little bit of white sugar, some vanilla pods, and cinnamon stick, and my lovely friends, the star anise. This is one of my favorite spices. So we put that in there, and you simmer it.
Smell that.
Yeah, and you simmer it, and you can garnish it. So that is it. That's a very simple Thanksgiving feast. You're not going to have too many leftovers, I hope. Because
I'm gonna
there's
stay
not,
here and eat
because
this
with
all. I want to
Thanksgiving,
finish this.
yeah, with Thanksgiving we get overwhelmed and you want to make everything. And
Yeah.
I always do that, and then we have
A ton of leftovers.
Well, not necessarily because we get we give it away, but yeah. So keep it simple. Go back to the basics and do dishes that you love. Add some flavor to them.
Georgina, how long do you think it took you, like, cook time for everything, like, while you were in the kitchen?
In the kitchen. Okay, so last night.
Like, what do you, obviously the turkey,
there's
you
a
started with the turkey.
Okay, so the turkey, once it's defrosted and in the oven, that took me like 10-15 minutes. And then I just put it in, and I didn't worry about it till this morning when we put it
Pulled it
out,
back out.
and put another beer in it to marinate it, and sliced it.
Oh, so you use like two of the beers?
2 of the beers.
Okay.
For the whole turkey, because this is about a 20-pound turkey, so it required 2 beers.
Yeah, I do want to try a piece of this
Yeah.
turkey.
I'm a big fan of fried turkeys. My husband's a firefighter, and
I
we
have
tried
never
it
tried it.
like 4 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Cook time's like 40 minutes.
Really?
You have to make sure the turkey's defrosted. FYI, be safe.
Yeah.
Do it away from your home in the front yard. I suggest. And then like you can buy injectors to infuse like the spices in there. Because I was like, how are we gonna get flavor in there? Like, what do we put? But now we can consider trying the beer.
So this one I don't worry
that
about.
Is so delicious. That is so juicy.
People base and do all that. I literally just throw it in the oven. Don't worry about it till
let
it sit and slow cook it. So that probably took about 20 minutes prep time. And then cooking wise, you just don't worry about it. Leave it in overnight. And then these are prep time, maybe 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here. And then
so not very long.
Not prep, because honestly, you just put it in a baking pan and in the oven. That's
so
it.
easy.
It's so simple.
Yeah.
It's not intimidating.
And how long does these take? Yeah.
This takes a while. This took about an hour and a half. An hour in the oven and then half to sit.
Okay.
And then prep time probably took 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Yeah,
those are
and then
amazing.
all the sides.
Oh
Cranberry
my
sauce,
gosh.
honestly, that takes like 10 or 15 minutes to make. Potatoes, 30 minutes. So all in all, not too long.
Not too
If you
long.
do all the prep overnight, you're done.
You're
You just
set
put
to
it
go.
in the oven. You just wake up to a yummy goodness smell in the morning.
And friends, I mean, look at how beautiful this setup is.
And candlelight.
I mean, when we walked in, we were like kitchen goals.
And I mean, we smelled it once we
Yeah.
walked in. We were like hit with a whiff of like the smell of Thanksgiving. I mean, I love it.
If you guys are just joining us again too, this is the lovely Georgina. She's done this now with us 2 times. She has a bunch of amazing recipes, some vegan, some healthy, some not so healthy, some fun twists on things. Basically anything to feed all types of different tastes and palates.
Right.
She has a food blog called yummygoodness.com, so you can find some recipes on there. These won't be up there just yet, but you can watch the video for instructions, as she mentioned, with the ingredients, prep time, cook time. But she has a lot of other fun recipes on there. Some recent ones she posted was vegan nachos. It looked really good.
Oh my gosh. So I have to tell you, for my vegan friends watching right now, if you want to make mashed potatoes without the cream and the dairy, make it with my vegan nacho cheese. I'll come up with the recipe and I'll post it online. Try it. It's going to be amazing.
That's a good twist.
Yeah.
And she also has Twitter, Facebook. We are going to try and catch up with her. She's so busy. But she's also, I mean, you've been traveling. You went to the food conference.
Sure,
We
yeah.
were able to
How did
catch
that
up with
go?
you.
That was great. We got to meet a lot of brands. We got to meet with other food bloggers. Got to see some new food trends in the horizon. A lot of farm-to-table concepts in actually feeding animals healthy, sustainable ingredients. So they lower carbon emissions.
And healthier food.
And healthier foods. We're seeing, actually, one thing that I liked about that trip was we saw some of the local restaurants giving us samplings, and a lot more people are going vegan.
Yeah.
Wow.
Plant-based.
Plant-based
So it's
vegan.
not overwhelming.
So we got to have some nice vegan poke salad as opposed to a sashimi or
ahi tuna or
or
something.
ahi tuna. And so I was like, oh, okay, I like
Interesting
this.
twist.
Yeah. So a lot of farm to table. So it's very
And was
exciting.
it cinnamon you said that is becoming very popular? Or
Maple.
Maple.
Yeah, maple's taken over. I think when I was talking to you guys,
That was going to be pumpkin spice or something in the future with flavors.
Yeah, they said maple was going to be outselling pumpkin spice, and sure enough, that trip I saw maple everywhere. Even Starbucks had maple.
Well, you see maple cereal, maple.
Yeah. So I'm a fan of maple, not for that reason, but just because I can play with it in so many different ingredients.
Well, and I think it's so much fun. It's so busyness to actually get in the kitchen and cook. You have 2 young daughters.
Yes.
And this was inspired by your husband's,
They love
he's
that
from
dish.
and his heritage. And so it helps to open up the doors and not just always do the same thing. You've inspired me because I'm doing a Friendsgiving, but we're going to do brunch style. So I was like, we're going to do turkey.
Are we going to redo
waffles
this?
and cranberry syrup. And I'm going to probably do some of these, especially
about
this. Yeah.
Incorporate the alcohol in there. You can,
Makes a difference in
if you're going to
cooking.
do a brunch, that's probably the easiest way to do it.
Heather
Yeah, that makes
Harrison says best food ever.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Heather.
Heart emoticon.
Thank you, Heather.
So you were going
Alright.
to show us some of the other
Okay.
ingredients for this as we
Yes.
start making
So
this.
we've already, for the sake of time, made our whipped cream.
Okay.
And it's got a little bit of sugar, and I will take over the camera and
Okay.
have the girls do this.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Put us to the test.
Yes. Okay, so you're gonna get your spoon and dab
that
a
one-
little bit of whipped cream inside each of those nests, and then place them back down. Yeah.
I love this. I feel like I'm at home, like watching a YouTube of Georgina, but really she's here live.
I know, right?
Like, can you come home with me? But it's fun because it's like the simple steps to, just put this fun dessert together.
How much do we put on?
That's good. Just a thin layer and spread it out. That's okay. You like the
heavy on the whip.
I love whipped cream.
Okay, we'll leave this here for now. Let's move this out of the way.
And then put them on there. You're going to do all 4.
Oh, all 4. We have 2 more candlelight.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's make that.
Yeah, actually, for the station, for the folks back at the station, they're going to be making all of your meringues.
You're welcome. Yes. Everybody there's nothing.
We have to learn, so does everyone else.
There's so many
It's good to know these.
gifts of people running when there's free food, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
And that's what happens in the newsroom every time.
And then once you put them on, you're going to spread them flat because you're going to end up putting the toppings on top.
I see. Okay.
You want to make
And then the first topping after you've spread it flat. And if you have excess, leave it for the next ones because we can use some of that.
I'll make it flat. I'll take some.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to take some off, too.
Yeah.
Oops. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Yay. And I can already see, so I love cookies. I have the sweet tooth, but I have like no patience for baking. I like to eyeball things, and with baking, sometimes you can't do that.
No, it has to be
butter,
very
stuff will
precise.
burn. You have to actually pull things out like a certain
But
time.
you made a great chocolate energy ball.
Yes, we did good at that one.
So good. I still can't get over those lettuce wraps.
Do you like them?
Those were hands down my favorite.
Yeah, they're nice and crispy and fresh. Okay, so now that it's kind of evened out, what we're going to do is start out with the lemon zest. You're going to just sprinkle a little bit on each.
Okay.
And then you're going to sprinkle a little bit of fruit on top.
I love citrusy stuff.
Not too much because we want to save some for the rest, but just enough to give it the flavor.
Oops. Let me spread this one out. See here.
So is that a good amount?
I think that's good. Look
Okay.
at those nests, guys.
My goodness, my hands
Look at
smell so
that.
good right now.
I know,
pretty.
right?
Okay, now
Just those little sprinkles are so strong.
Yeah.
so we've got pomegranates,
Okay.
blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. You sprinkle with whatever ingredient you want.
Should we do all
Yeah,
of that?
it's
or-
up to you. It's up to you.
This reminds me kind of like a twist on a fruit tart or something.
Yeah. And you want to get just a variety of different fruits.
Okay, so you mix it up.
Yeah, we
I
mix
should
it
have
up.
put the pomegranates first. So I'll see if I can squeeze them on top.
I love pomegranates.
This looks so good.
Yeah,
Kids would love this too. If
And
you,
it's
like,
the season,
If you
too.
set this up for kiddos, because you always got to have the kid table at Thanksgiving, which I normally like to sit at with my little cousins and my nephew now. Because their Thanksgiving conversations are normally lighthearted and fun. Stay away from the politics this Thanksgiving, people. But this is fun for them to put together and set up for themselves too. So if you're getting everything else together, you can set this up for them. Like
Yeah,
here,
totally.
yeah. Or put it together
Although-
yourself.
If you do that, just fair warning, it may all be gone.
Right?
Like, thanks for saving me some, guys.
I'm trying to make these look pretty too. Like all of your dishes always look so beautiful, and I'm just like, oh, maybe I can try.
They look great. All right, so let's zoom in on Candolite. Oh, so pretty. Okay. And then you just sprinkle some, and that's good enough for you.
Look at this.
Yes.
So how do you eat this? Do you just like crunch into it?
So,
gonna fall
yeah, some people do. Some people do. Some people actually put it on a plate and use a fork and just like a cake.
Classier way to eat it.
Yeah. So go ahead, ladies, have your first bite.
Remind us, what's the name of this again?
This is a pavlova, an Australian pavlova.
Look at us.
Look at us. We just decorated a pavlova.
Amy. And have you gone to visit yet or no?
Oh yeah, we've been to Australia several times.
Is there any other dishes?
Oh,
like,
there's
that's your favorite that
several.
you're gonna make?
So my mother-in-law is known to make a wonderful
It just
dessert.
falls apart.
Yep, melts in your mouth.
Oh my
But the
goodness.
texture of this is so interesting.
Interesting good or interesting
No, like
bad?
really good, but it's not like hard like cookie crust or pie crust.
It melts in
it's-
your mouth.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's not healthy, but it's so good.
Oh my goodness. And the fruits are such a good add.
Yeah, and the lemon zest.
Yes.
Okay, Alfred Lotta just said, "Don't cough on the food." Dash, LOL. No, they're not. They're not coughing on it.
It's
They're
all
loving
ours
it.
now.
Yeah, they're going to town on these. All right. So if you're tuning in, we're with Kandolite and Kezhal here from KFOX and Yummy Goodness and Yummy Goodness, and we are showing you some of the simple family recipes from my family to yours, and I hope you enjoy. Recipes will be online at yummygoodness.com this afternoon. The girls just made an Australian pavlova, courtesy of my husband who's from Australia. These are amazing.
I've never had an Australian dish before. Now
I
we
know.
say we have.
I like that's one of my places that I want to visit so bad.
And
so
now we're gonna give it back to Kandolite.
yes, Georgina, come over here.
Okay.
She made all this amazing food, and she's been teaching us and inspiring us to just try different things, have fun in the kitchen. And so this was her twist on Thanksgiving. It all came out so delicious. If you guys have questions on her, about these recipes for her, excuse me, then you can just ask away. She's been doing different twists on things, as she's mentioned. A lot of stuff is trending towards plant-based food, vegan food, but she has 2 young daughters. They both have different palates, as she's told us. You know, and kids can be picky. Sometimes people can. There's texture people.
Oh, yeah. It's hard to please everyone because everyone likes.
But there's a different
so many
recipe.
options for people.
There's a different recipe for everyone online. I've seen healthy stuff, regular stuff, plant-based, vegan, different tastes from around the world. She's just getting started too.
Yeah, this is definitely a plant-based dish. This is not. This is more vegetarian. Definitely plant-based with a little bit of alcohol.
Yeah.
Vegetarian, not vegetarian, and just sinfully delicious.
Yes.
Oh, this literally just like melts in your mouth. This is
Are you having a
I would
sugar high?
totally, yes.
Yes, we're not taking this back to the station. We're gonna eat this all.
We're gonna take all of it with us.
Thank you so much for having us, Georgina.
Thank
Georgina.
you. Make sure to like us.
Yes, like our page, Yummy Goodness.
Yummygoodness.com, and you
Yeah.
can find us on social media on Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook and Twitter.
Yes, and I think we're gonna catch back up with you before Christmas. I'm sure you'll have a
Hopefully,
fun
yes.
spin
We'll try.
before Christmas time, New Year's, and so if you guys have any ideas for her, let us know.
Let us know, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Now